What up inside 1822? One thing we can agree on when it comes to professional wrestling is just too many damn belts. And now in the W with the new introduction of these two mid-card titles, which is the United States Championship and the Intercontinental Championship. One thing the W been struggling for the last couple of years in the women's division is being able to use women in storylines without a title being involved. And it's been going on for the longest in the W, even under Vince McMahon. And that's why Charlotte Flair's storyline's always been the same, because it got to involve a title. Charlotte Flair never thrived on the main roster when there's no title involved. And the WWE bringing these two titles is just telling the fans at home, we don't know what we want to do with these ladies, so we're going to throw out two more titles, even though we know they are not going to give them the same investment like they're doing with the main titles on Raw and SmackDown. The women's tag team titles flop as expected. I expect these two titles to flop also, because they are not going to take their time and invest in this division for these ladies. You just never know who could surprise you, but they are not giving them the opportunity. And one of the most laziest things about professional wrestling today when it comes to women is like they just can't figure out what to do with them when there's no title on the line. I'm watching when they did Chelsea Green and Meechin, they did a good job, because Chelsea Green is one of the best overall talents from the women's division. They probably don't look at her holding the main title from Raw or SmackDown, but to me, I believe she is that talented enough to do it. And I was very entertained by the stuff her and Meechin pulled off. Wow, we just can't get more of that on the main roster. I'm watching NXT the other day, which is the development show. Shawn Michaels got Jada Parker and Lola Vice in a feud. It's one of the best things on the show with no title involved at all. See, it can be done. I'm watching AEW Dynamite. Julia Hart returning. She on a feud with Jamie Hayter. I cannot wait for that feud right there. There's no title on the line, so this stuff can be done in professional wrestling. All you got to do is get with your creative staff, choose who you want to choose, and put them together and see what can come out of it. That's all you got to do. Why they can't just invest the time in it? Raw is going to be 3 hours. SmackDown going to be 3 hours. I want to see other ladies get the opportunity to show something, because you just never know. And these brand new titles is not going to do anything for it. Because at the end of the day, it's just, okay, people, we hear y'all. Here are these two new titles for these ladies, and we're just going to give it to them, and that's it. They're not going to invest their time in these titles, and we all know it. It's just a waste of time to watch on W television, because we know when it comes to these PLE shows, they will not have 3 women championship matches at all. They will not invest one bit in these two titles, and I guarantee it, when they officially debut and whoever wins the championships, I don't see nobody elevate with these titles. And this is what they're going to do down the line. When they're not really investing in this Women's United States Championship and this Intercontinental Championship, you know what they're going to do? They're going to put one of the belts on Charlotte Flair and the other on Becky Lynch. And that's all they're going to do with these titles. I can see it a mile away. Just watch, people. That's what they're going to do with these titles. Because at the end of the day, they do not care about certain ladies. And I do understand not everybody is going to be a star in the women's division. But if you just give them the opportunity, you just never know. And the W just don't want to do that part right there. This been going on longest in the WWE. And I'm like, when can they ever get better? And it was so many crop of talent in the women's division. And that's why you get a couple of releases like you did not too long ago. Because they didn't know what to do with these ladies. There was nothing for them to do because they couldn't put them in a title picture. All you got to do is look at the bottom of the women's division and say, let's just give them the opportunity and let's see, can they surprise fans? It's that simple. Quit being lazy. Women can have feuds without titles being on the line. What is so hard about that in professional wrestling when it comes to the women's division? There's so many talented women out there that you can do stuff with them. And let's just see. As I mentioned, Chelsea Green and Misha proved already. Why not continue to just do the same goddamn thing? But at the end of the day, the W just not going to do it. So let's just see what they're going to do with the Women's Championship, which is the U.S. and the Intercontinental. And down the line, I'll come back on here. If they do well, I'll praise them. If they do bad, I'll trash them. So I got to see on this video about the WWE. These two new titles, U.S. Championship for the women and Intercontinental. It's just nonsense. You can find other ways to use these ladies on television, but they just don't want to do it because it's a habit up there. So, if you want to respond to me in the comment section, I'll reply to everybody. So, don't forget, hit the subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.